Mga kababayan, I stand before you to shed light on the crucial role of confidential funds in ensuring the security and development of our beloved nation. In the pursuit of progress, it is imperative that we prioritize the well-being of our citizens and safeguard the peace and order that underpins our society. Let us remember that security and development do not come with a price tag. They are the very essence of a thriving nation. Peace and order, along with education, must be protected at all costs. They are the cornerstones upon which a prosperous society is built. We must ensure that our people can go about their daily lives without fear, that our children can receive an education in a safe environment, and that our businesses can thrive without the shadow of insecurity looming over them. Confidential funds play a vital role in maintaining security by providing the necessary resources to address unforeseen challenges swiftly and decisively. Whether it is combating terrorism, tackling organized crime, or safeguarding the integrity of our nation, these funds enable our law enforcement agencies and intelligence bodies, as well as other national government agencies and equally important local government units to protect our citizens effectively. They allow us to respond promptly to security threats, ensuring the safety of our people and the stability of our nation. The allocation of confidential funds should not be constrained by time. It matters not whether it takes 1 day or 1 year of spending. What truly matters is the safety and security of our people. We cannot cap the importance of protecting our citizens based on arbitrary timeframes. We must remain committed to providing the necessary resources for our security forces to fulfill their duties and protect our nation. Ang atong mga anak dapat makaeskwela nga dili ta mahadlok nga dunay magpahingulos nila. Dapat makapanigurado ta nga dunay tay mahatag na pagkaon nga baon sa ilaha. Dapat makauli sila sa atong mga panimalay nga luwas ug malipayon. This is a picture of national security. This is a picture of confidential funds. Anyone who attacks or undermines funds allocated for peace and order is naturally assumed to have insidious motivations. Such actions go against the protection and well-being of the citizenry. Those who seek to compromise the security and development of our nation jeopardize the very fabric of our society and hinder our progress. We must remain vigilant and steadfast in our commitment to safeguarding our people and our nation. Makinig kayo sa lahat ng sinasabi sa palibot ninyo at tandaan ninyo kung sino man ang kumukontra sa confidential funds ay kumukontra sa kapayapaan. Kung sino ang kumukontra sa kapayapaan ay kalaban ng bayan. It is worth noting that the Department of Education's membership in the Anti-Terrorism Council and the Office of the Secretary's membership in the National Task Force LCAP exemplify the department's unwavering commitment to the protection and well-being of our learners, personnel, and other stakeholders. By actively participating in these crucial bodies, the Department of Education showcases its dedication to addressing security threats and creating a safe learning environment for our future generations. In conclusion, let us recognize the vital role of confidential funds in ensuring the security and development of our children and the future of our nation. We must prioritize peace and order alongside education, as they are the foundation of a prosperous society. The safety and security of our people should never be limited by financial constraints or arbitrary timeframes. We must stand united against any attack on funds allocated for security and development and for our children, as they threaten the protection and well-being of our citizenry. Together, let us work towards a nation that is secure, progressive, and prosperous for all. Kanina po, nagpasalamat ako sa Philippine National Police sa inyong tulong noong pandemya. Ngayon po, nagpapasalamat ako sa inyong lahat, sa inyong serbisyo at sakripisyo para sa ating bayan. Sa Department of Education po, napakarami ng problema namin sa loob ng aming organisasyon. And makikita ko na ganun din sa loob ng Philippine National Police. Marami kayong dapat baguhin, marami kayong dapat reforma na gawin para sa inyong organisasyon. Meron lang akong maliit na advice as Secretary of the Department of Education and as your Vice President. And ito din ang sinasabi ko lagi sa mga pulis namin doon sa Davao City. Huwag lang kayo tumulong sa mga kriminal at huwag lang kayo ang maging kriminal. Yan lang ang hinihingi ng taong bayan sa inyo. Meron lang tayong approximately 200,000 personnel in the Philippine National Police. And kung ito, o kahit ilan man sa inyo tumulong sa mga kriminal, o tumulong sa illegal na droga, sa terorismo, sa mga NPA, wala na tayong makikitang magandang kinabukasan sa ating bansa. We only have the Philippine National Police in front of us. And on the other side is chaos and a country that is going nowhere. That is why yan lang din, napakasimple ng aming maibigay o may share na advice sa inyo. Huwag lang ninyo silang tulungan at huwag lang din kayo ang maging kriminal. Yan lang ang hinihingi namin sa inyo. Ulitin ko ang aming pagpapasalamat. Marami sa inyo ang nagsasakripisyo malayo sa pamilya. Hindi na nakikita ang mga anak dahil sa trabaho ninyo. Huwag kayo mawalan ng pag-asa. Ang ating bansa ay magiging matatag, magiging mapayapa kung tayo ay magtulungan. Always remember that the Philippine National Police will always have a friend in the office of the Vice President at ako yun. Mga kababayan, patuloy tayo maging matatag para sa isang bansang makabata at mga batang makabansa. Ang lahat ng ginagawa natin ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at sa pamilyang Pilipino. Syukran.
So yes, we are one with the Vice President in having and to make sure that confidential and intelligence funds, are always part of the equation. And of course, best left with the agencies and departments, that are most best suited. And it's just a matter of prioritizing, and making sure that despite the confidential and the fact that we're called intel funds nature, the transparency and the best or most appropriate manner in which it is deployed and utilized must also be observed. And that is why we are undergoing this whole process, and that's why, because of the recent incidents, we are also making sure that CIF is properly deployed for the West Philippine issues. Maraming salamat.
Especially after the tensions that you and the Vice President enjoyed earlier this year. They even wonder if the move is sort of related to how the 2028 elections would shape up. How do you react to that, Speaker?
I think people are reading too much into it. I think it's very, very straightforward and simple. So the CIF had the topic, it all came up, and there were a lot of discussions and debates in the House, and in fact, even in the Senate. So, borrowing the words of the Vice President, that even she says that she could live without it, and she would leave it to the sound discretion of the Congress for its proper disposition. Under the circumstances, we felt that it would best be realigned to the agencies and to the departments and into the areas where we've just mentioned that are a priority.